Monday morning, Morgan's dropping the muck spreader off. Tongue twister. I'm going to cut this now, see if I can make something with it. It's like a week-long project doing this. It should have been an afternoon or a wet morning. Rob's sorting my dad's mower out because there's something wrong with that. He's going to put a rake on, baler on for mowing. Morgan's putting the mowers on. John's emptying the dryer, then he's going to go a little bit of spraying to do. And Oscar's just getting me a piece of wood to mark this. Just check that misses. No. Have to trim a bit more off that. Just took that plate out, trimmed a little bit off it. Gonna try it now. If that works, I'll put the other one to the right size. Now I've got 2 pieces of plastic cut as well. So let's see what happens with this. I pull this switch. Ideal. That'll do. Bit of mower maintenance here. Rob's cutting his hair. That's not turning off, so all the linkage is a bit worn, so we're just trying to see what we can do with it. Yeah. So when my dad cuts the lawn, he has to drive across the lawn with the yard with the blades going, and it's throwing stones everywhere. Got that slid up in. Just going to design the bottom now with a splay and a bracketry to hold it on. Won't go. I just drilled it. Take it out. Took them 2 bolts out that were here. Going to drill this now. Put a bend in it and a hole there, and that'll be locating for the spring that'll hold it up fast inside. Just welding these tabs on this plate, little bolt on the back, and then we'll put pins through to hold it on. Adam's new trailer that's been at the Royal Welsh has just turned up here because it won't fit into the drive at Rainhill. It's bigger than the shed. Pull it off with the solids now. That is not a mini Merlot, it's just a really big trailer. The idea is you can squash this chip in it and it's got a sheet on it. Rear camera as well. I think we unloaded the trailer this time last week as well, our hog. We'll get some pins so we can take it in and out quicker, but that basically bolts to there, or pins. Just making a spreader bar here that'll then clip on with that. We did have a spring, but it was a bit too powerful. And now, hopefully, straw will come out the rotors, deflect to both sides. We should be able to get a tractor tyre down the middle, because when we're emptying on the run, we need to be able to sort of straddle it a bit as well. Row of straw, that's the plan. Big string delivery. 1,380 metres, so 1 kilometre and a bit of string that's just picked up from class. We're actually PDI in Adam's trailer here as well. Proper high spec that, isn't it, with a wayloader? It is. It's a monster. 24 grease nipples. It's nuts. Oh, it's got a steering rail axle. That'll take a few grease nipples, that. camera as well. Just approaching the shore. Some of Bill's wheat isn't looking so far off either. Header on. Kill that horsefly. Just drop down. Sorry, thresher on, header on. Well, header's attached to the machine now, it's turned on. Let's mow this off. You see them pigeons there landing on this crop that I'm cutting. It's on the banks of the river here. Not mow the wildflowers. There's the fertiliser factory doing nothing. There's the lighthouse. There they go. Oh, there's a perfect footpath there, stone path. Yeah, they've been walking on the field. See? Unbelievable, isn't it? They've trampled all down that edge to get to the river. Joe's up there and he's just sent me a video of a kestrel that's landed on the back of his trailer. You can just still see it sat on that back corner. It's still sat there now as we're approaching. See how long it stays on for.
You like sound flashing because you have a lot.
Yeah, 60%.
Yeah, I'll be that one then.
Going to fly off anytime soon. We're looking for a mouse or something, or a vole.
You need the petrol stuff on your trailer.
That is tame. There you go, black gold. Texas tea. Beverly Hillbillies reference there. This is the field we filmed Country File on last year, was it? When it was a drought. Not last year, sorry, the year before. Last year it rained all year, didn't it? Just heard some bad news, it keeps coming up on my phone. There's been like a load of people stabbed in Southport, which isn't that far from here. So rang my sister up, she works at the hospital, to see if she'd heard and whether they needed her to go in and whatever. This must have been some children because they've gone to Alder Hay, and that's who we obviously raised the money for with the tractor run at Christmas. So fingers crossed we can do it this year, and fingers crossed that anyone that's been injured makes a full recovery. But it's been declared a major incident, so it doesn't sound good. Just realised I've not cut this field for 3 years. Last year Andrew cut it was barley. The year before Joe cut it and it was wheat because we were filming. And the year before that I would have cut it. I remember scraping bees up on it a few years ago as well. Took us all day to combine. Should take us 3 hours today though. Still a little bit green in the middle here. They've just flown off, but there's pigeons eating this then. You think they'd eat something a bit bigger than a piece of that. We're going to focus. I can get them eating the leaves because it's like a big cabbage, but the tiny seeds, I can't really see the point in them doing that. This is the last of the OSR to do, and I think we're going to try a field of wheat. Quickly drop the side knives off, put the dividers back on, and then we're going to try a field of wheat. That made short work of that 55 acres though. I think we did it all while the tide was out pretty much. It's coming in now though. Set this now for wheat. OSR knives off, dividers back on. That's them bits there. And I don't think you can see on here. No, you can't. But we've got the flap in now to split the swath that we made this morning. So we'll try that. This is the second load of wheat. I've been messing around setting the combine up. It's barely right. Straw splitter's working. Maybe you could split a little bit wider perhaps. See where it went around a wet hole. Doesn't look like it split it very wide, but if you compare it to a car and my boot, probably got like a 3-foot gap in the middle. So it's not too bad. Joe's just going to jump on for a bit. I'm going to go and get my tea with Olivia because it's her birthday tomorrow. Yeah, so there you go, 101 uses for a hay cap. It's working. I don't know whether to put some in here, spread it a little bit wider. We'll see how it gets on. It's nice bright straw anyway. Joe's not driven that for over 12 months. That's it. I've set it in auto. He's just going to finish off this little bit now. Working spot on that, isn't it? The lads are baling and Morgan's doing the headlands and Rob's rowing up with the Sam Ash front rake, which is what we'll use to row them straw back together when we come to bale it. There's a little video of that Morgan took. Got that ready for drilling OSR, so I don't know whether he's putting companion crop on with the front and then the OSR on with the back, or slug pellets. That's all wired up, ready to go on his Grange, low disturbance subsoiler. I never got back yesterday to show you where they were tidying up, but Dave's finished today. He's topped up. So there's the old tree stump dug out there and there wasn't a lot of stone, so stoned it up, put some planings in, and now we can get access to this shed to sort it out. A few more loads of muck to be spread, odd stone in it to be honest. We'll probably planing over the top of the rest of this yard as well, because that crushed stone there can get a bit muddy. It's better with planings on. This is where the tree stumps were, made a massive crater when they took it out. All that's done as well. Looks far better already, doesn't it? Just a bit of a pile of rubbishy, soily bits and bobs. So we'll just get that other rubbish soil, blind it off, sow some grass on it. It's a problem for another day, I would say. And then we'll scrape the rest of this rubbish grass off and sort this yard out here. Give us a bit of room for stacking straw then. Some of you that watch the video know, some of you might not, but when I first started, people were asking me to do shout outs for people's birthdays, and it started getting out of hand. So I said, right, I'm not doing them unless you leave a donation for the North West Air Ambulance. Well, the North West Air Ambulance, 2 of them today responded to that incident where the children at a dance thing, I think it was, a Taylor Swift dance thing. There was a I don't know whether you call it a terrorist attack, but a horrific attack where some people were stabbed, and sadly 2 of them have lost their lives. But the £71,000 that we've raised would easily have covered some of these missions that it's doing, and the very important one 2 of the helicopters did today. So if you can spare 20 seconds to listen to people's birthdays, on my videos, it's for a good cause. It's for the North West Air Ambulance. Anyway, there's not many today. Michelle van der Vos is 52, Finley Forsyth is 10, Chris Beasley's 40, Martin Aldridge is 56, Marilyn Curry is 70, John Deere Mick, you might know him from Joe Seals' video, he's on there, and Brendan from Donegal. Happy birthday everyone on there, and also thank you for supporting that yellow thing in the sky, because it saves lives, and you just watching that for 20 seconds is also saving lives. Anyway, I've just had something to eat. Joe's just finishing that field, so that's 2 fields of their wheat down. He's only got 4 I think this year. Didn't get a lot of winter wheat in, or what they did get in, they ripped up and put with spring barley. We've not got a lot more winter wheat, I don't know, but we have actually, because we put some skyfall in. The lads are still baling before the dew comes down. It's starting to cloud over, so we might get a little bit longer, but we'll just have a quick look at some of the hay that they've been bringing back. Smells gorgeous. So there's 1 load here now, the one that was in the baler overnight in the week, and then they've got another one that they're going to bring back later, and then that's enough for the horses with what we've already baled. Big load that, isn't it? And then the rest will be Picker Richard is taking it for his cows, because it's sort of like halfway to his yard. I'm going to end the video today. It's gone on probably long enough. Got plenty done today. Glad that straw splitter works. We might mod it slightly, get it a little bit wider, just so that when we're emptying on the run, the tractor tyres, we're running in the middle. But some of them are on 710s, but one of Joe's tractors is on 900 tyres, so we definitely need a 3-foot gap for that, because that's basically 3 feet. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, click like, that'd be amazing. Oh, this is what the world's biggest loaf of bread now looks like, which if we get a wood chipper, we're going to put it through it. It's a little bit green in places, but it isn't too bad. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.